So that was the second thing, the debts. The third thing now we talk about is the concealing of the faults. Ooh, this is a big topic. This is a very huge topic, actually, concealing of the faults of Muslim brothers and sisters, and especially in larger communities and larger Muslim communities, even universities and MSAs, and it's a very big issue and it's a very big problem. And I'm hoping, inshallah, in the next half an hour or so we can get through it and have some level of understanding why this topic is so important and why concealing the faults of your Muslim brother and sister is very, very critical to one's faith, one's iman, and one's, the benefit that it brings to the community, the life of the family, and there's so many benefits to it. So the hadith specifically mentions, whosoever conceals the faults of a Muslim, Allah will conceal his faults of his brother and in this dunya and the hereafter. Okay, so now, the faults that this is referring to, though, because there can be two categories of people, right, that this can apply to, and when we think about it logically. One is the righteous Muslim, the Muslim who is actually trying to come closer to Allah. He's struggling to come closer to Allah. He might have had a bad past, he might have had a bad problem, but he is actually struggling to come closer to Allah. But along this path, he slips. Along this path, he makes a mistake. He commits a sin. He does something. This hadith is mainly referring to this person. It's mainly referring to this category of person who's at least sincere in his endeavors to come closer to Allah. Right? He's sincere. He's not openly sinning. He's not openly committing, problems, and he's not openly saying things that are wrong. But rather, he's trying. People know he's trying. He's a Muslim. He attends the masjid. He's attending class. He's trying. He's involved in the community. But somewhere down the line, he slips, which happens to everyone. Shaitan is an open enemy to everyone, right? And he slips. So this hadith is mainly talking about this category of people. The second category of people that it could be is the person who's openly sinning. Yes, he's a Muslim. He is a Muslim. He might pray once in a while. He might pray. He might be praying all 5 prayers. Who knows? He might be there. You might know him as a Muslim, but he's openly sinning. Open. He might openly, have a girlfriend. The girlfriend might have a boyfriend. He might openly be drinking. Might be openly doing drugs. And, these kinds of things. Openly doing this stuff, or talking about them openly with no shame, with no regret. This category of people, Ibn Rajab rahimahullah, he basically states that if there's no need to disclose the qualities or the fault of this brother, then you shouldn't, or this sister. But if there's a need, if there's a problem, if there's a need that, whether it's MSA elections or there's any type of community leadership or something like that where people should know that there's something wrong here, right? And there's a need because it will bring greater benefit to the community as a whole, then it should be brought up to the right people. It should be brought up and told, not to the community as a whole, but to those people who need to know. Specific, that's the next portion. And why would people reveal the faults of another Muslim brother? Any idea? What in, logically speaking, and I know this has happened to everyone here probably, something you've done that maybe someone else has found out or someone didn't tell. Point being is, why would, from across this, why would someone reveal the faults of another person or another Muslim brother or sister?
Why would someone reveal it?
Like, why would I have a need if I saw you doing something that wasn't correct? Why would I have a need in me to tell others and reveal it?
Just spicy.
Spicy.
I think it's to benefit others, as in terms of there's a business transaction going on, you know that one person's untrustworthy, you don't want your brother to get into that transaction. Similarly, let's say if your sister's getting married to another guy and you know that he has bad character, to preserve her or make sure that she doesn't end up with the wrong person, I guess you can expose.
Yeah, in these cases, these are legal. These are valid cases to expose the faults. But obviously, when we're saying exposing faults, this is like specific details, right? We still wouldn't do that, even in that case, right? I wouldn't specifically, unless there was a need to specifically say something. But it would be sufficient enough to say that this person is a bad character, I don't, whatever. Basically, you're not exposing them to the fullest. You're trying to still maintain that Muslim brother's honor or that Muslim sister's honor by not delving out everything, but as much as you need to get the point across. Another thing is, when sometimes you're caught in a problem or a situation, you're in a, let's say someone's accusing you of lying. And so you say, what's the big deal? This guy lied too. Whoa, why are you only blaming me? Blame him too. He's a liar too, or he did this too. Right? And this happens a lot in our, just jokingly we do these kinds of things. Right? And there's so many intricate ways that we reveal the faults of our Muslim brothers and sisters. And there's really a lot. There's so many. To fit in with crowds, right? That's another one. Your social gathering. Maybe it's the cool thing to do. Right? Maybe it's what everyone's doing. And you just want to feel involved or feel like you're wanted. So you too start dishing out faults of other people and whatnot.
Making money.
So, what did you say?
Making money. Tabloids.
Oh, yeah.
Paparazzi.
Yeah. I didn't think about that. Even in joking. Like joking in entertainment terms, we have this really weird understanding of what joking means, where we feel like, it's okay to mock someone and conceal everything about him and make him look bad in front of people and totally humiliate them, and this is fun and this is a joke. Yeah.
Can you please elaborate? I know it's wrong,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to elaborate so I further understand how it works. I was told that even exposing someone's faults while you're not naming them is also wrong.
Exposing someone's faults while you're not naming them, depending on, I can only think of that in one circumstance. Other than that, I don't. The only circumstance I can think that it would be wrong is if the people know who you're talking about without naming them. Right? So if people know who I'm talking about, I could say, yeah, the brother with the gray sweater in this room, people know who I'm talking about, then obviously. Other than that, well, not.